My local Rolex authorized dealer threw me a big surprise on my birthday, and I'm very happy to add this green dial 36mm Oyster Perpetual to my collection this year. I will share my full purchasing experience, discuss my wait time of this specific model, as well as the wait time for a mint green DateJust from another AD. I will also talk about my spend history with the two authorized dealers at the end of the video, so make sure you stay to the end if this is something that you are interested to know. Let's start with the surprises. For those who have been following my channel, you'll know that I have had my eyes on the green OP36 for a while, but this watch is almost impossible to pick up at an AD given its popularity, at least in the UK anyway where I'm based. On my birthday this year, my AD made my dream come true and offered me this green dial OP36. According to my authorized dealer, the 36mm size is the most popular one out of the entire OP range, and it is apparently even harder to obtain compared to the OP41. This is because the 36mm version is considered a unisex piece. There is a strong demand from both men and women, which means there are more people waiting for it. The 41mm on the other hand is more targeted towards men, so naturally, there is not as much demand for this bigger size. I was also told by my sales associate that he has only saw 5 green OP in the 36mm size coming into his store since the watch was first released, and that I was very lucky to get it in such a short time frame given how popular the watch is. I know what you are thinking. Only 5 green dial OP36 since it was first released doesn't seem right. I just took that comment as a grain of salt, but I thought I would relay the message back to you guys anyway. Now, let's talk about how long I waited for this green dial OP36. After picking up a Submariner date from the same AD in May last year with just a 1-day wait, I then registered my interest for 3 watches with this AD. I signed myself up for the Root Beer GMT, the Batman GMT, and also this green dial OP36. To my surprise, my authorized dealer quickly offered me the Root Beer after just 2 months of wait, and I couldn't be happier. I've already made a video about my purchasing experience of the Root Beer. Link to the video on the top right hand side of the screen if you are interested. And in March this year, my authorized dealer offered me this green OP36, so I waited for roughly 10 months for this watch. By the way, if you like the look of the premium watch stands featured throughout my video, they are made by the brand called Wristonomy. This company was formerly known as the Watch Stand. I love the marble base with the leather cushion. The design is classy, and Wristonomy makes one of the most premium watch stands I've ever tried. You can use my affiliate code KCTimeshare to get yourself 15% off everything, or simply use my affiliate link in the description box below, where discount will automatically apply at checkout. Now, let's talk about the surprises my local authorized dealer gave me on this purchase. When I previously picked up a Rolex from the same AD, my sales associate gift-wrapped the box and surprised me with the Root Beer without telling me what watch I was going to get in advance. That was a really nice experience, and this time, my sales associate has again went the extra mile and threw me another big surprise to make my purchasing experience more memorable. So, a week before my birthday, I dropped by my local authorized dealer for a casual chat, and I also reminded them that I was still waiting for the OP36 and the Batman, and that it would be really nice if I can get an allocation for my upcoming birthday. To my surprise, my sales associate then brought out this green OP36 from the safe and said that it was reserved for me and I can have it if I still wanted it. He said he was going to offer this watch to me on my actual birthday as a surprise, but since I was already there, he might as well just bring me the good news there and then. I was over the moon with this opportunity, and it was a no-brainer for me to pick it up, but I wanted to have my birthday dated on the warranty card, so I asked if I can pick up the watch next week on my actual birthday. I was told by my sales associates that they don't usually hold a piece like this for more than a couple of days, but since they know me well, they can make the exception for me this time round. On my birthday, I went back to the store to purchase my watch. After the sales associate greeted me with a glass of champagne, I was invited to wait in a room whilst my sales associate take the OP36 out of the safe. It turned out he had a surprise for me hidden behind the door. As I opened the door, I noticed 95% of my viewers are not subscribed to my channel. I would really appreciate it if you can give this video a like and subscribe to my channel. Now let's get back to the door. As I open it up, I noticed the room was decorated with a green theme. You can see the green mint chocolate, a green pistachio cake, some green balloons, and also a green soft toy. My sales associate said they wanted to celebrate my birthday and wanted to make this green theme to go with my green OP purchase. He also knows I have a little boy, so he also got my little one a green soft toy as well. This was a really nice surprise, as I have never been treated like this when I buy a watch. I may have gotten a drink or a little company gift from other authorized dealers, but I have never had such a personalized experience. I was very impressed with my local authorized dealer on this purchase, and they have truly exceeded my expectation this time round. A similar watch to this green OP36 is the mint green DateJust 36, which I have registered my interest for with another authorized dealer, and I recently received an allocation for this piece. However, my experience was not as nice as my purchasing experience of the OP36. When I registered my interest with this authorized dealer, I actually registered for both the DateJust 36 and the OP36. I indicated my preference is the green OP and also the DateJust with the blue fluted motif dial, but I can be flexible on the dial and the configurations, so I asked the sales associates to notify me if any of the OP36 and DateJust 36 has come through. About 6 months later, I received a message from my AD saying that the mint green DateJust with the fluted bezel and the Jubilee bracelets is available if I wanted it. I was really tempted by it, but since I've only seen this mint green dial in person only once or twice, I asked my sales associate if he can hold on to it for me for just a couple of hours so that I can come and see it in person after work before deciding whether I would take it or not. Unfortunately, I was told that would not be possible, as the other sales associates are also calling their clients, and this will be a first-come first-served opportunity, and that I needed to make a decision right there and then. As tempting as it was, I was not 100% sure about the dial color as I just haven't seen it enough, and I didn't want to make the commitment now just to regret it when I visit the store to make the purchase. I also didn't want to make a verbal commitment now and then not to go through with the purchase at the end. As such, I turned down this offer from my authorized dealer. To be honest, I find this situation a bit awkward. I was hoping that if my authorized dealer was to offer me a piece, they would have at least given me some time to consider it, as opposed to making me to decide right away. I mean, I get it if my AD offered me a specific piece that I have requested for and asked me to decide immediately, as I should be able to say yes or no right away because that is the exact model that I specifically requested for. But even then, people's financial situation or taste could have changed. But anyway, in my situation, it was actually the blue fluted motif dial that I have registered my interest for, with all other dials being on the to be considered list. So I would have appreciated if my AD would have given me a bit more time to consider this configuration, or at least let me take a look at the watch in person before making me to commit to this purchase. I currently have a two-tone palm motif DateJust 36 with the fluted bezel and the Jubilee bracelet in my collection, so I was tempted to sell my DateJust 36 and use the proceeds to buy this mint green dial in steel. But I think I have quite a few steel pieces in my collection already, and I think the palm motif dial is a bit more special, so I decided not to do it. Do you think I've made the right call? Let me know in the comment section down below. I also have a blue dial DateJust 41 with the fluted bezel and Jubilee bracelet. This was my first Rolex, and I don't think I would ever want to sell it. Aside from the color and size, the two watches would pretty much be identical, so I think I've made the right decision to turn down the mint green DateJust. Initially, I was a bit worried that this AD will not offer me more watches after this incident, but a couple of weeks later, my sales associate dropped me a message and offered me a two-tone DateJust 31 with the fluted motif dial, so I think I haven't damaged our relationship by turning down the mint green opportunity. Anyway, I also turned this opportunity down as this model is just too similar to my palm motif DateJust. Now let's talk about spend history. Let's start with the AD who offered me the mint green DateJust. I'm not a new client to this AD, but I haven't bought many things from them before. In fact, I only bought 3 watches from this AD before I was offered this mint green DateJust. I bought a Black Bay 36, a 36mm Explorer, and a DateJust 31 for my wife from them, so my total spend with this store is about £15,000. Since then, I have been offered a Milgauss, a champagne dial two-tone DateJust 36, this mint green DateJust 36, and a fluted motif two-tone DateJust 36. As to the AD who celebrated my birthday with me, this is the AD which I have a stronger spend history with, as I have bought quite a number of pieces from their group over the years. The Black Bay 58 Blue, the Black Bay 58 Bronze, a blue DateJust 41 fluted bezel with Jubilee bracelet, Speedmaster Professional, palm motif two-tone DateJust 36, Submariner Date, and the root beer were all purchased from this group. I haven't counted my total spent amount with this AD, but I think you have a pretty good idea based on what I've told you. What is interesting though is out of all of the watches I've mentioned, only the Rolex watches were from the store which celebrated my birthday with me. The rest of the watches were bought from other sister companies within the group, meaning that this store hasn't really sold me any readily available non-Rolex watches. So I'm really surprised that my sales associates continue to offer me Rolex watches and not ask me to buy into other brands to help to boost their sales number. This AD has given me 3 Rolexes so far this year. I received a Submariner Date, a root beer, and now this green dial OP36. The wait time has been quicker than I expected, and I think their service is excellent. If you want to hear my story on how I managed to skip the waitlist and get this Submariner at the AD with just a 1-day wait, you can click this video, or watch this video where I share the 9 costly mistakes I've made in my watch collecting journey. Cheers!